Hey everyone. Whoa, what a brilliant win from the good Gunners today. Brilliant 2-1 win against Tottenham Spurs. The man next door. We've slapped them, put them in their place, and we've shown them that North London is red, nothing but red, and will always be red. Mourinho's bus has broken down and fell apart, and what a performance by the Arsenal squad today. It was a brilliant game, brilliant performance. It's upsetting that Son went off injured. I don't know how long he's going to be out for. Big up everyone in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick live stream as my match reaction for the North London Derby, the biggest game of our season, and we have won it. We have parked the bus on the Emirates. Mourinho's bus has been broken, and a big, great win for Arsenal today. Joining me today will be Luca from This Is Luca's Life, so please be sure to subscribe to his channel as well and get him to 1K as he's very close to 1K. Hey, Luca.
Hello. How are you?
Thanks for joining me.
How are you? I'm good,
I'm
thanks. By the
good.
way, I'm all
Well,
good. I'm all
wow,
good.
what a win! I thought we were gonna lose.
Yeah. You know what? Right. In my preview, I don't know if you watched my preview, and
Yeah,
I
I
don't
did.
know.
You weren't confident. You weren't confident at all.
No, not
But
really.
you
But
had
I
a
had to
feeling
pretend.
that maybe we'll turn this around. Maybe we'll show our best. But
No,
when we saw that lineup,
yeah. When I looked at that lineup, I was looking and thinking, right, no Aubameyang. Right. I still don't understand what happened to Aubameyang. But the thing is, go on. You were going to say something? Go on.
yeah. So the Aubameyang thing I saw on Twitter, people were saying it's disciplinary action because he showed up late. But the thing is, what kind of manager would make that public? Why can't you address that in the dressing room rather than publicize that?
Was it something
Aubameyang
to
looked really
do?
pissed off on the pitch too, like
Yeah.
on the
Was it
bed,
something to
on
do that?
sitting.
Was it something to do? He had a tattoo or something.
Really, I haven't seen that.
I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
think.
know. I don't know.
What?
Someone told me. I don't know. Steven told me, or someone told me. I don't know. Or it's something to do with
Wow.
Greece. I don't know what it is. Or we had an attitude
Um,
problem.
I'm not sure if something had happened in training, but just as a joke, what I was saying was maybe he asked Arteta, "Why do you keep playing Willian all the time?" And maybe that's why he didn't get to play this time.
Maybe. But no. I don't know. I wasn't. Like, I'll come out and say something that I wasn't really that confident.
Yeah.
But closer to the game, I started feeling, you know what? Something tells me I thought we can get something today because it's at the Emirates today, and I'm kind of 50-50 confident. And then, like when you feel like you're confident and you get so nervous and you're expecting, oh my God, now you feel like you
Yeah.
don't want to change your mind, and it's very difficult to be positive. I was a bit like that today,
Especially with
but
our bad run of form, it's so hard to be positive when Mikel Arteta isn't choosing the best
yeah,
11.
yeah, yeah. No, the thing is, I'm happy that we won today. And like Tottenham haven't beaten us in the Premier League at the Emirates since
Yeah.
2010, and that
Yeah.
record continues. And in all competition, we've only lost twice against them at the Emirates. That Carling Cup game when Dele Alli scored that chip
I
over
remember that,
Petr
and he
Cech,
danced all
I
over
was there.
us. Yeah.
I was there. But
Looks
the
like
thing
we
is,
had Kane didn't do much today. Couldn't do
no, I thought
much.
Kane was
We
poor. I thought
had
Kane was poor. Kane was
awful, yeah.
poor.
I actually
Yeah,
captained
and
him in my fantasy football, and it didn't work the best for me.
oh,
But I'm glad that more than the bragging rights, I'm glad that we actually did our best and we got the result. I don't know if that was a pen. I feel it was a pen, but a lot of people are saying it was too harsh to be a pen. I'm surprised
you know
VAR
what
gave
I
it to
thought.
us.
You know what I thought, and I don't want people to think, oh, you're not an Arsenal fan, all this stuff. But we
Yeah,
are Arsenal fans at the end of the day, and we are Arsenal fans. I'm wearing the jacket right here. But no, in my opinion, I don't want people to think I'm being a bit critical, but I don't think it wasn't a penalty. In my opinion, I think
you
it was
think
a
it
bit
was too
hard.
harsh?
I
Yeah.
think it was a little bit too harsh, and I'm only saying it in my opinion and my agenda because I don't think it wasn't a penalty in my opinion. Because if you go back and watch it very carefully, I think the tackle was a little bit harsh.
Yeah,
But
it was a
I
bit
don't.
too harsh.
But I don't care because we got the 3 points and Arsenal won 2-1, so I'm happy. So it's
Um,
been a
the only
good
thing
day in the
is, we
office.
got the 3 points, but with the Aston Villa goal difference, we're still in 10th.
Yes,
I know the
and Villa,
Prem doesn't really matter to us anymore because we're too far behind, but with the next fixtures coming up, West Ham, Liverpool
Liverpool,
at home, do you think we still have a chance at top six? I
we
know top four
can,
might be a
we can.
stretch, but
Top
top six?
four is top four. Forget it, it's over. But the thing is, we have to win the Europa League. And
Yeah,
do
that's the
I
main
think,
focus.
do I think we will win the Europa League? all depends who we get in the next round. Because
I reckon we'll get
my
United or Spurs. I feel like they'll slap us
so
in
do
Europa.
I think we can beat Spurs. No. I think we can beat Spurs. Now I've seen
Do you
it today.
think Milan will beat United?
No, United will beat them. Now I've seen.
Wow. Yeah.
No, honestly, I'm being serious because I think United will beat AC Milan because the thing is, I feel like United. I do think they were very, very lucky in that first half against AC Milan last week, and AC Milan deserved to get that away goal, and all credits due. I hope AC Milan do beat Manchester United so badly.
Yeah,
But
I
the
hope
thing
so,
is,
because then we don't have to face United.
no,
United
because
have a strong team, and I know today they didn't rest Rashford, which was shocking because they're playing
yeah,
someone who's injured, and that might be a big risk. It might cost them, but at the end of the day, we'd love seeing them drop points. Taib mentions we need to beat West Ham. Now, West Ham are in full form. Jesse Lingard,
yeah, they're on really
Susek,
full.
Antonio, Cresswell, you name it, they've got it.
Yeah. Do you think we'll beat West Ham?
David Moyes, and we're playing there. We're playing at their ground. I don't reckon. I'll take a draw.
Sunday.
But
You know what? I don't think we'll lose the game. I don't know. I just
wow.
think we can get a point.
You're on
Big
the
up
North
one-
London
big up-
derby hype.
Big up
Big
your
up 1-1,
friend there.
and big up everyone in the chat.
1-1.
Thanks for tuning in.
Big up.
I didn't plan to go live, so thanks everyone for tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick review. And 1-1 says here he shouldn't have told everyone why, Arteta, for the Aubameyang situation.
Yeah.
He would have got cussed for leaving Aubameyang out if he didn't say why. He should have just taken the stick himself. Yeah. The other thing is when you're announcing those type of things publicly to the media, doesn't that just kind of show that you've kind of lost the dressing room?
No,
do the players respect you, or is it more like accountability and responsibility, so to speak?
The thing is, obviously, I was on Stephen's channel earlier, and the thing is, he was, and I agree with him, and he was saying that Aubameyang should not be on the pitch, and I don't know. It's quite difficult to say with this Aubameyang situation because I haven't really looked into it that properly.
And they said it wasn't the first time that this happened, that he showed up late. It wasn't the first time that, as a captain, did you think that sort of, was it too harsh? Or
in my opinion, I love. In my opinion, right, I don't want people to find this a bit silly, right? But the thing is, in my opinion, right, I love Aubameyang. Don't get me wrong, and we all wanted him to sign that contract way back in the summer. But the thing is, I look at it right now, and now I'm thinking, if this has happened more than once, I feel Arteta has done it right to drop him, in my opinion. But when I look at it, you're thinking, right, you need his goals, in my opinion. And as a captain, you're thinking, right, okay, he wants to be the captain, but he's not showing it as a leader on the pitch.
Yeah.
If Aubameyang's going to do stuff like this, like
this is
a really difficult thing to call, and I don't want people to find this a bit, but how much we do need goals for Aubameyang, I'm starting to think maybe we should strip the Aubameyang capacity if this is true and it's actually happened more than once, because I think we
haven't heard about it before too, though.
No, we haven't. To be honest, I don't know much about it, in my opinion. I've just heard it from people.
So 1-1 says, if you keep turning up late, you have to get dropped, especially being the captain. Yeah. I think I was on the Blind Gooner watch long, and I think Simpy was saying, big up Simpy, he's in the chat. He was saying that, I don't know if it was Frank Lampard, but he was saying that one of the managers would fine players for showing up late. But with the wages that Aubameyang is on, a fine is just a slap on the wrist. It doesn't do much. Now, in terms of captaincy, aren't you starting to question more, why isn't Kieran Tierney our greatest left back on the pitch? Why isn't he captain yet?
See, this is the thing, and I absolutely agree with you. And the thing is, I think if situations are going to be like this, then I look at it right, and I think maybe it's time to pass the captaincy to Kieran Tierney, because Kieran Tierney, for me, you can see it today that he was never given up, and he played really, really well, and
put 100% on the pitch.
100% on the pitch, and I thought Tierney was brilliant today, in my opinion, and he showed it, and he deserves the captaincy. I think he'd be the best captain at Arsenal Football Club for a very, very long time. And when's the last time we had a decent captain? So I think, in my opinion.
The other thing is, there's a lot of times where Aubameyang in big games that we've had, he didn't turn up. He wasn't even there on the pitch, almost like a ghost.
And the thing is, Tierney's quite consistent, isn't he? He's quite consistent. And yes, he might have the one game where, okay, he has come up injury. Big up Simpy in the chat. But no, the thing is, there might be a game where you look at it right, Tini can have a bad game. All players are going to have bad games, even if players are so consistent. Yeah, you've seen it with other players like Liverpool, for instance, and other players like that. But the thing is, with Tierney, I think he's so consistent, yeah, and he gives it 100%. Like, you've seen it at the Benfica game, you saw it in the Olympiacos game, and you saw it today. So for me, you've got to give the captaincy to Tierney. And big up Wilson, long time no see. I
Big
haven't
up
seen him for
Wilson. Hope
ages.
you're
I
well.
haven't
It's
seen him
been
for
ages.
ages.
Yeah.
I think I ain't seen him since.
I think he watches my videos on playbacks. Yeah, he's from your old channel, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
long time no see.
I
And I
miss
hope
that
he
channel.
remembers me.
Big up,
But
Tubbs. Hope you're well.
But no, the thing is with Kieran Tierney, I would give Tierney the captaincy, in my opinion. It actually kind of makes sense. But my only worry, and I was thinking about this, I'm happy that we won, but at the same time, I don't.
Are we ready for the next fixture?
Yes, but I don't want people to find this a bit wrong or offensive. But I kind of feel sorry for Aubameyang a little bit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
So I don't know if you've seen a couple of times in the game today, they zoomed up on him, and he looked pissed. He looked more pissed off than Mourinho for losing.
He looked like thinking, right, my only worry is if this situation happens like another Ozil situation, he's not going to be here for another 3 years.
Yeah.
And he's only got 2 years left on his contract. And this is the thing, if he goes, we might need a striker. Make that 2, because Lacazette probably leaves.
That's what I was just about to say. With the Lacazette situation, he missed sitters in the first half, mate. Is that something that your striker would do at this Arsenal Football Club? Are we Arsenal Football Club with a striker missing easy sitters in the first half? Is that acceptable? Are we settling for mediocrity at this club?
To be honest, it's mediocrity, and and the thing is, it's mediocre, and the thing is, I just look at it, and I just think, if you're going to miss chances like that, then
but was it just one bad game? Because I feel like we've seen that way too many times.
I think it's more than one game, in my opinion, Miss Molina. I think it's more than one game, because Lacazette's too inconsistent, and I understand. Big up Seamus. No, the thing is, Arteta looks at him and thinks, okay, he's been starting Aubameyang quite recently in the important games, and today was a very important game. And yes, because it's a North London derby, and obviously, if you're not an Arsenal fan, and if you are an Arsenal fan, you don't know what the North London derby is, then please search up. But the thing is, we won that game today, which is a good result. And I look at it with Lacazette, you've got to bury those chances. And the thing is, he's done this too many times, Lacazette, and something's got to be changed. And we need to replace him, and we need to go and get someone like Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa or Ivan Toney from Brentford.
I would take Toney from Brentford in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I know
Ivan. He is good because I know him very well. He used to play for Peterborough in League One. I've seen him live before.
Oh, you've seen him play?
Football.
Yeah.
Yes, and I know him very, very, very well. Not as a person, but I've seen him as a footballer live.
You've seen his style of play.
Yes, and I know how he plays. And he used to be at Wigan Athletic, I think, as well. So I know him very, very well when I look at his goals, and I've seen him live. So Ivan Toney's a good goal scorer, and he has great potential. But my only worrying with him, I don't think he's not similar to Lacazette, but he's young, he's potential, and
he's proven too.
And he is, and he's an English international, and that's something where Arsenal could look and thinking, £30 million. Do you think he's worth £30 million? I don't know if he's worth £30 million. I think it's a bit of a risk, but I would take it because he's young, he's upcoming, he can get into the England squad potentially. Not sure if he'll get it for the Euros, but maybe for the next World Cup qualifiers or the World Cup.
He'll probably get in there. Yeah, I think the Euros is a bit too soon. He's too young.
It is. He is, and I think we should go for someone
Charlie
like that.
mentions here that Toney actually scored on Friday for.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I just wanted to address this comment by Wilson here. It's a great comment. There's kind of like half and half going on in this chat in regards to that Aubameyang situation. Tubbs is a diehard Arsenal fan, and he says it was deserving for Aubameyang to be dropped. There's mixed opinions on here, and I just wanted to address this. Wilson, big up, hope you're well. He said, Arteta showed who is the boss and knew what he was doing. With this whole winning the North London Derby, and you know it's the biggest match of the season for us, have you now started thinking, maybe I'll trust the process, maybe I'll give him a chance, maybe I'll give him till the summer? And I'm not saying I'm Arteta in before you guys start going after me in the chat. What I'm trying to say is, would you give this manager until the summer transfer window to show if he can turn it around?
In my opinion, right, you know what I'm like with Mikel Arteta and everybody who has subscribed to my channel.
We know your rants.
Obviously,
We've seen them.
You know my rants. You've seen them, and obviously I don't try and put them on. But the thing is, with Arteta, right, this guy should have gone. If we didn't have that period where we went on when we went on a bit of a good run over Christmas, then he should have gone. But I look at it right, thinking I don't like Arteta. In my opinion, I don't think he's not the right man for the job, and I'm not saying it just to be negative. I'm just saying maybe this win today, one win isn't going to change you, and we've had a bit of a bad season. But I will give him till the summer, in my opinion, because I want to see what Kroenke's doing in the summer.
What he brings in the summer.
But my only worry is, and Stephen said this on his channel before, he says we need to finish 11th, right, to not go in the Europa League conference.
Yeah.
And my only worry is, where's the money going to come from? The players really, really want to come. But if
is Kroenke the type of owner? We know Kroenke, he won't spend.
Yeah, you must.
I know with Lamptey being injured the rest of the season.
You must be near Stan Kroenke, surely.
I wish I can go there and knock some sense into him, but with this American owner, it's rough. I wish we would get Dangote, but I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't trust that owner. I don't trust that owner.
Dangote, really?
Dangote, no, I don't.
You think it's just overhyped?
I think it's overhyped, in my opinion. I'll tell you what, because
here's something we should address: the Balogun situation. And I always say, Balogun to Balogun, because I don't think he's staying. He hasn't signed. I think a lot of clubs have.
Where's Eddie Nketiah? Where's Eddie Nketiah? I ain't seen him for ages.
Mate, he's training every single training session, but he's not even on the pitch. He's not even starting. Martinelli again. Martinelli not even on the bench tonight. Where's the answers for that? Daniel, big up Daniel. He says we need a new attacker. Balogun is the only consistent player there, and we need new young players. Eddie Nketiah is dog crap. Aubameyang and Lacazette are inconsistent and are getting old, so we need new players for that. Yeah, so we do need new players. Big up, Agar. We do need new players, but we have Kroenkes as our owners, and they're too busy building stadiums in America for football, NFL. I don't think they're ever going to try to invest in this club. And did you realize that on the pitch tonight, Arteta was wearing the new kit, the new black kit that they released?
Yes.
So let's get this right. Every time we have a big game or a new transfer window coming up, they're just going to keep releasing kits. And yes, I'm guilty of buying the kit as well. I'm guilty of buying the training kit. You know, I'm an Arsenal fan. I like to support my club. But why can't the money we put into Adidas and all these merchandise and whatnot, why can't this be gone and invested into our club? Is that too hard to ask for? Look at Chelsea. Look what they've done. Look how much money they spent on their club.
I just think, in my opinion, like, don't get me wrong, right, and you're absolutely right. I just think, I big up Simpy, big up Football Daily Talk, long time no see. But no, I just look at it right, and I just think, don't get me wrong, like, I paid for this kit, this right here, right? Yeah. I paid $100.
Yeah, that's crazy.
£100, right? And the thing is, I know it's a bit crazy, but I just think like, obviously people can say that, obviously, that don't buy the kit then, because obviously it will go into Kroenke's pocket. But I don't know what to say about this, because I love Arsenal Football Club. Don't get me wrong. We're all good as at the end of the day, and we like buying the kits every single year. Like, obviously I bought that strike kit, what you've got and what I've got, which looks like the AC Milan kit. But I get your point. What we need to, like, if we can afford all this money and these sponsorships, well, why can't we not put that towards the players? Why can't the board not realise, thinking,
invest in quality players that we need?
Yeah, exactly. Invest in quality players. You can't just go off and just fancy and just say, okay, we spent £85 on a brand new shop. I'm going to show off with this jacket and sleep in it and all that stuff. That's cool. But the thing is,
what is our club actually doing?
Yeah, what are we becoming? A fancy dress club? So
yeah,
I don't understand that. So
at the end of the day, we could have the nicest training kits, but in reality, we're in 10th place. This is Arsenal Football Club. This has been the worst season we've ever had.
It is.
Um,
And Arsenal are top of the league, probably on the fancy dress party. So, but there
yeah,
you
I know
go.
what you
But the
mean.
thing is, I just think right in the summer is absolutely huge. Okay, this season's been a write-off. Okay, finishing 10th this season for the first time, finishing outside the top 8, top 6 since 1995. So under George Graham when we finished 12th. So yes, it's been rubbish this season, and there's a lot of issues at Arsenal Football Club. The whole Saliba situation, the whole Martinelli
Yeah.
situation, the whole Bannigan situation.
Oh, big up, Wilson. I'll just add you in. Hey, Wilson. Hope you're well, mate. We haven't seen you in ages. I think you were subbed to Luca's old channel.
Does he remember who I
I
am?
don't know if his connection is fine. I think he's having bad connection. If you want to rejoin, click the link, or once you sort your connection, mate. I think it's the Wi-Fi. Hopefully
But
he
I don't
rejoins.
understand. Yeah, but I don't understand why Martinelli was dropped today. Like,
Yeah, so Tubbs,
I've
big
got
up
a
Tubbs.
horrible, I've got a
He's
horrible feeling
saying
he's going to
Arsenal
leave in
used
the
the
summer.
family issue thing on William Saliba. They're using it. Are they using it on Martinelli too? But what I've been reading was Martinelli is actually not being played because of apparently he's not match fit, not ready yet. But what I was saying on the Blind Gooners watch along today was if he's match fit enough to make it on the bench, why isn't he match fit enough to make it off the bench and on the pitch? It doesn't add up. Big up, Seamus. Seamus says it's typical American owners. They will only invest in something that will make maximum profits for their own pockets. Yeah, that's 100%. That's very true. And I don't know if Dangote will do something better. Wilson, I'll try
I just
adding you
think,
now, mate.
I just
Hey,
think,
hopefully you remember us. Mate,
How
you used to
you
watch
doing?
us. You used to watch Luca's old channel.
does he remember who I
I
am?
know.
Do you remember
Yeah,
him?
yeah, I do. Where have you been? It's been a while.
Mate, he had to make a whole new channel. It's been a mad year.
Yeah,
Big
I
up
know.
Anubis Gaming. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Yeah, it's been a mad one. Are you happy with the result today?
Oh, I'm absolutely delighted. We
Yeah,
absolutely battered Tottenham. Tottenham were abysmal. They
yeah.
offered
Them
nothing.
men down the
Other,
road.
oh, I mean, I mean, Arteta showed a lot of nuts today. He showed a lot of balls today. Aubameyang apparently about his discipline reasons and all of that.
Yeah.
Whether whether it's a Banyan or Lacazette or whoever, you're meant to be disciplined. You're meant to do
That's
your
true.
job properly. It's obvious. What was
It's
a
kind of like
Banyan
turning up
doing?
for work. If you have a job, you're supposed to be there, and this is technically their job. They're getting paid a lot of money for it, a lot more than we'll ever make, I assume.
He can't do that in a North London derby. And
Yeah, the
people were
biggest match.
criticizing Arteta. No, man, you can't criticize the man for that.
Are you
If he's
Arteta
done,
in, Wilson?
huh?
Are you Arteta in? Like, do you support the manager?
I wasn't a big fan of Arteta, but he's kind of winning me over now. At least
Oh,
he's At least he's trying his best and everything. Yes, he's made mistakes and everything. Let's not
yeah.
deny it. You know what I mean? The oh god, I have
But
to get my screen
do
again.
you think if he wins the Europa League, like personally, I can't see us winning the Europa League.
I don't see us.
But
Rangers are still in it.
would you
United,
back?
Spurs.
Yeah,
I don't
Roma,
think Rangers are.
Villarreal.
Mate, they just won the
But
championship.
if we did win the Europa League, for example, right? Would you back Mikel Arteta? Would everybody has a fan base come out and say, like all these Arteta in wannabes will be like thinking, right, he won the Europa League here, and we're in Champions League? Or do you think people thinking, right, they still want him out because people are going to look at it right and just think, right, okay, will the board give him money? They've attract Champions League players like the likes of Partey and all them, like Gabriel. What do you think?
I hope they.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wilson,
I
you can
hope
go
the.
first.
Oh, sorry. I hope the board will back him, but history has shown that the board rarely back managers really when it comes to spending money and everything. But the thing is, for the last, can't remember, 13, 14 years, we spent a lot of money, but the thing is, we spent it on average players. That's when we are in this mess right now. We need to be real. It's as simple as that. But right
It's true,
now,
isn't it?
Arteta has to back. I mean, Arteta has to be back this summer. People can say, "Oh, we need to do this and do that." It's the board's job as well. They need to back him. If
Yeah,
he
it's from
spends
the
the right
top
on the
down.
right players, he'll compete. Mark my words.
Now,
The
I have a
thing is,
question. If we get knocked
yeah,
out
go
of
on.
the Europa League, which might happen, I think we're not going to make it all the way. I think we'll get through Olympiacos, but I think we'll get United next and get battered. I just have
So
a
do
feeling
I.
we'll get United or Spurs. I don't feel confident that we'll get all the way through. If we don't get Europa League, is that over for Mikel Arteta? Is that the final straw?
It'll be
Who want?
tough. It'll,
If we don't
it,
get
it'll
Europa League, if we don't make it all the way through in Europa League.
Wilson, you speak first if you want, and then I'll say my thing. Yeah.
I think you better go first because this is a tough one. Oh,
I'll go first then. Thank you. No, I think in my opinion, if we don't qualify for the top 6 for the Europa League, and if we don't win the Europa League, and say if we get Manchester United in the next round, I genuinely think they'll beat us. And
I
I'm
too
not going to
think
give.
so.
And I genuinely think they will beat us because they're going to be looking at a trophy and literally they would want to win the Europa League because I think they'll get Champions League football. I think they'll qualify and get second. But I just think, in my opinion, I think it'll be the end of Mikel Arteta. Do I personally think they will sack him? No, but they'll probably delay it until next season, and it will be another Unai Emery saga.
Another dragged on season
It
of
will, and
shitty
in my
management.
opinion, but if I was in charge of the board, and if like for example, can you imagine if Olympiacos win 3-0 next week and knock us
Yeah.
out?
oh,
We'll get
do
knocked
not
out
get
by
me.
farmers yet
Oh,
again. Big up,
But
Lewis. Thanks for joining, mate. So, as an opposition fan, as an Everton fan, how do you feel about the result tonight?
Arsenal played well.
Wow, I'm hearing that from
Exactly.
Lewis EFC. That's a first.
Exactly.
And Tottenham just were hiding. That's it.
Yeah.
They were fine.
I just wanted to address Anish's point here. So he says, would you blame the owner for not spending money or for not spending money on the right players? If it's the latter, then it's the management that needs to be blamed. So what I'll say is, Pepe, 72 million, was it a good buy? Was it worth it? When he's not even starting games?
I mean, that's a tough one. Pepe's been in and out. He's been in and out of the side.
Yeah.
He's just inconsistent. That's the thing with him. He's not had a run of games. Maybe that's probably why the manager's not
And who's
picking
the
him.
reason for that lack of run of games? If we could, point a finger at someone, so to speak, who's the reason he hasn't been starting games?
I don't know. I'm not too sure why. Because maybe the manager doesn't fancy him. Maybe the manager doesn't fancy him, or he's inconsistent. I don't know. I've got no idea.
Yeah, that's kind of like questions we all have in the air.
No idea.
Lewis, as an Everton fan, as an opposition fan, where do you think Arsenal will finish this season, in your honest opinion? And I'll ask you guys, Luca and Wilson as well.
okay.
I think you guys can get Europa League, but that's
Wow.
if you stay consistent. I think you'll get higher than Tottenham. I think that because I just don't.
Wow.
Not for me. Tottenham is just nah. I
I
mean,
feel like
think you
Tottenham
get
are
seventh
Spurs
or
are
eighth.
focusing on the Europa more than the Prem.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Same
And probably
like
the
Man
Carabao
City.
Cup, but they'll probably lose anyway.
So 1-1 here. Big up 1-1. Thanks for tuning in, mate. He says, it's been a terrible season, embarrassing. Winning that or top 6 is the only way to justify Arteta staying, in my opinion. Arteta ain't getting sacked, though. And he also says, Pepe was a dumb signing at 72 million, but he's a very good player. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think we'll finish the end of the season?
In my opinion, right, I think we'll finish 10th this season. I don't think we'll get Europa League, but if Arsenal, what Lewis said, if Arsenal can keep consistency, I think Arsenal at best can get between 6th and 8th. But the thing is, I think we'll finish 10th. I think we'll end up being in the Europa League conference next season, which
Wow.
I think is a bit of a silly competition. But the thing is, I generally think we will finish in the top half of the table, mid-table. But I don't think we will not get in the top 8. I just don't think we're not consistent enough this season. And he's lost his Wi-Fi.
I think his Wi-Fi.
He'll come
Um,
back, but no, I just look at it right, and I just think that we're not consistent enough.
this is something we've addressed before, and we heard the news break out a couple of months back. I think last year itself, because now it's the Raul situation that they scammed money for Pepe, the signing of Pepe. We don't know where the money went. We don't know what happened. A lot of people were criticizing him at the start because of his inconsistency and, lack of confidence that he's not even worth 72 pence, so to speak. A lot of people were, giving him a lot of stick for it. But to me, he's turned it around a bit. But it's okay, Wilson. Thanks for tuning in, mate. You're a legend. To me, I don't know if Pepe deserves more time on the pitch. What is it? Is it Arteta not starting him? Sorry. Is it him not getting enough game time, like Martinelli? That's a tough one.
Who wants to go first on that?
Lewis, what do you think?
I think it's probably a bit of confidence for Pepe. I don't think he's that confident to play. I think because of his price tag, it's just like Harry Maguire basically. It's whenever a player's expensive, like 72 mil, 80 million, it's a confidence, and I just don't think he's. I think it's just mainly the confidence. I think he's a good player, but yeah, it's mainly the confidence.
You know what I think, right? I think, and I absolutely agree with Lewis. It was a similar thing what I was going to say, and I just look at it right, and I just think, don't get me wrong, I think Arteta, right, and I don't know, Ads was saying it on Stephen's channel the other week about Willian, and I agree with him. I just feel like a manager's not really unitizing him, like has not coaching him properly and all that stuff. Like there's games where Pepe feels like, okay, for example, we've seen it. We played Leicester away.
United have just scored.
McTominay scored. Oh God! But as I was saying, with Pepe, right? Ads was saying on Stephen's channel the other week about Willian that he was just saying about like if the right manager and the right coach unitizes him well. Like what I mean by that is get a better manager that can get the best out of him, right? Then Pepe, look, don't get me wrong, I don't rate Pepe in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
you don't see his full potential, or you don't see that.
See his
is he
full
worth
potential. I just think I don't want to be horrible, and I don't want people to think I'm being a bit negative. But I just think with Pepe, I just don't think the Premier League is not the right league for him, and I do really, really feel sorry for Pepe because there is a player in him,
young potential too, really young age.
I just feel the price tag is similar to what Lewis said to Harry Maguire, and I just look at like I know Harry Maguire and Pepe play two different positions.
Oh wow, it's a West Ham own goal. Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Wow. Dawson own goal. So United are 1-0 up, I think.
Yeah,
Lewis just said it's an own goal. Wow.
Come on.
No, it's nice to see United drop points. It'll add to my North London derby celebration.
No, the thing is I want Man United to win because shall I tell you why? Because Arsenal can beat West Ham next week, right? And I know what people are going to say. You're not going to get Europa League. You're not going to get fifth. You're not going to finish ahead of
You really
Everton.
think we'll beat West Ham next week? And we're playing there, mate.
It's a possibility.
We're playing in London Stadium.
But there's a possibility because we beat Tottenham. No one expected us to beat Tottenham Hotspur.
That's true.
No, and it all depends if Arsenal can show consistency. It all depends because we did
I think we're all on that North London derby hype too. That we're all like, "Yo, give me any team you got, we'll knock them out." Sort of that kind of hype.
I reckon we can get something against West Ham. I genuinely think they can. I genuinely think we can. And Arteta knows David Moyes very well. That's a stat. Arteta knows David Moyes very well because Arteta used to play as a player. Moyes used to obviously coach Mikel Arteta. So I'm guessing those two have a good relationship.
He knows their tactics, yeah.
So it will be the second time that I think Arteta will meet David
They'll
Moyes.
meet him, yeah.
The thing is, I think we can beat West Ham next week. I genuinely think we can. Like, I'm not sure if we'll beat Liverpool after the international break, but West Ham.
That should be easy.
Liverpool, yeah. We're playing Liverpool at home, actually, because we've already played them away. So we're playing them at
that.
Emirates.
People say that it is easy. Like Everton won at Anfield for the first time in I don't know when. But the thing is, teams seem to win at Anfield, but away from home, Liverpool set out very, very,
Yeah.
very well. Liverpool seems to be better away from home. At
Um,
Anfield,
Yeah.
Seamus is actually, for now, I know Doug is probably busy, but Seamus is our resident Liverpool fan, and he actually said earlier in this chat that I think you guys will win against us, considering the way Liverpool have been right now. Inconsistency, off form. Mo Salah is sleeping on the pitch, diving on the pitch.
Yeah.
A disappointment. I've got rid of him in my FPL. Couple of game weeks ago, he hasn't been doing me any justice. No points whatsoever. It's really shocking. The Premier League winning team have now fallen so far behind. And now, a question I want to ask. I know it's not Arsenal related, but do you guys think Liverpool still have a chance at top 4, or have they bottled it?
No chance. No chance.
how many points are they behind?
So I'll just open the table right now.
And
I'll
then
do
I'll tell you why. Yeah.
I'll do a screen share, so hopefully I can
Yeah.
do this right. I haven't. Sorry guys, I'm slow. I haven't done one of these in ages.
What you do is you click the share screen and then you click Chrome tab, something like that. Because I did it on my preview for Tottenham and all that stuff.
Okay, so hopefully this works. Okay,
Yes,
so we
that's
have the
right,
table
that's right,
open,
yeah.
and
You can make it a little bit bigger. You can zoom it or something like that. Because I managed to do it on my one. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. So let's see where
'Cause a lot of
Liverpool
people
are right
take-
now in 8th.
Yeah.
Goal difference 11 and 43 points. And
Because a lot of
I
people
think
do use that.
I think their top 4 hopes are gone, in my opinion. And I think top
How
4
many points are Liverpool on? 43.
43, yeah.
Well, win tomorrow against Wolves puts them 46, so that puts them
Just
who's got
here.
better goal difference, Everton or Liverpool? I say Everton.
Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool have a goal
Liverpool.
difference.
So that will put them 5 points behind Chelsea. Chelsea still got to play with. I would say it's mathematically over. I still think they can get it, but I think Wolves will beat Liverpool tomorrow.
I have a feeling too. I think Wolves will beat
I
Liverpool
have a feeling
tomorrow.
as well. So that if Liverpool lose tomorrow, I think their top 4's over completely, 100%. I don't think they'll get it, but I still think they've got a chance. Win tomorrow, they're only 5 points off the top 4. Chelsea got to play West Ham. I think he's at the London Stadium. So West Ham could beat Chelsea. And West Ham have beaten Chelsea before, so Chelsea could drop points. Chelsea played Everton twice.
Yeah.
And Everton won at one place, and Chelsea won at one place as well.
What I wanted to ask you guys was, give me your, and people in the chat, if you want to participate, do let me know your top 4 ranking in order. End of the season, how will it finish? Let me know.
I think it will finish the way it is now. I think it'll be Man City, Man United, Leicester, and Chelsea.
Wow, you think Foxes won't bottle it again?
No, I don't think so. I think Leicester. Leicester do have the potential to bottle it, but I think Leicester will learn their lesson. I like, who else is going to get top 4 if Leicester don't get it? Because Tottenham probably won't get it. No chance. Not now after the loss against us. Everton can get it.
So Seamus is also going for the same as you, top 4 as it stands.
My only problem with Everton is, right, and I said
inconsistency.
Yes, that's it. And I said it in your premiere yesterday when you lost to Burnley.
That was shocking.
And
I think UCL had a bad run of games. Richarlison, I don't think he turned up.
Yeah, Everton lose to the funny teams.
Yeah.
Simply saying Man City, Man United, Chelsea, and Leicester. Lewis, do you agree with it'll stay like this, top 4? Because I don't.
I think Man City first. I think Chelsea second. I think Chelsea will go right up to second.
Wow.
No one can beat them.
Tuchel will take them all the way.
Third will be Man United, and then 4th Leicester. But I think it'll be tight between Leicester and I don't think West Ham. I think they'll drop off soon. I think it'll be either Liverpool, Everton.
But West Ham have a good run of fixtures.
True.
So I'm going for Man City, Man United, Chelsea, and then top 4. The last spot will be either a fight between West Ham, or Everton. I think West Ham will push through though.
Well, to be
I'm
honest, we have some
confident in
pretty easy
Moyes.
fixtures. We have two Brighton and Crystal Palace. So that's 6. Well, it should be 6 points. But then we're straight away back in the top 4 if you think about it.
thing
Wilson
is-
says my top 4 predictions are Man City, United, Chelsea, and West Ham. So same as me.
Wow.
It's interesting
The thing
because
is-
Moyes has been really doing well for them.
Like I look at it, right, it's been a very, very weird season. Like no one expected West Ham to finish 5th, and as an Arsenal supporter, it looks at me, and don't get me wrong, like I like West Ham. Don't get me wrong, I think West Ham are a good side. But the thing is, and I like the way they play it, and they've got a very good stadium, and I've been there before. But it's embarrassing to see teams like West Ham finishing ahead of Arsenal. It's just like it's like I think Arsenal have got a better squad on paper than West Ham. Like you look at West Ham's team, there's not any decent players. Like that midfielder, what's that midfielder's name? Is it Souček or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah,
His
Souček.
name is?
yeah, he's really
Yeah,
good.
he's a
Cresswell is
very
good
good player.
too.
I
Like,
don't think
Cresswell-
he's that good. I think he just is tall, so he scores from. I don't think he's done
Yeah,
much. I think he's
exactly.
just scored from corners and set pieces. I don't think he's
Michel
that good.
Antonio as well.
You
Declan
don't feel
Rice.
he scored from open play, so to speak.
Yeah, he only scores from corners and that. I don't
Yeah.
think he doesn't really get many assists. So
A player I like from West Ham, Antonio,
yeah,
quality.
Quality player. Do you guys rate Declan
Yeah.
Rice? Because I personally, I don't rate Declan Rice.
I think
think,
he's really
yeah.
overrated, but I think
Well-
he does have good potential. I feel like he's a
Yeah.
bit overhyped.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's really overhyped by their fan base.
Yeah.
Kind of like this Odegaard thing going on with us now, and especially after today. I know Anish was saying earlier today, big up Anish, he was saying earlier today, just to touch upon the Odegaard thing, was there were a lot of our fan base, and you know how Arsenal fan base is, a lot of our fan base was saying Arteta is greater than Mourinho. And it's after 1 or 2 good games, a lot of our fan base is really like, I don't know. And I don't even believe it's a joke anymore. It's
Try and
starting
speak to
feel like-
Arsenal Fan TV about that.
I know, and I know Simpy. He mentioned in Daniel's watch along today. Big up the Blind Gooner. Do subscribe to his channel as well. He is on the road to 2K. And do check out This Is Lucas Life and Lewis EFC. He has 2 channels, Lewis. So Lewis, if you want to mention your other channel, do feel free to.
Yeah. My second channel is Everton TV. Yeah.
Yeah, he does watch alongs there and match previews and reviews as well. Same as Luca.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to touch upon was this whole Odegaard thing. Do you think Odegaard's being overhyped?
I think
my
when he
opinion-
first came in, it was. I think because he played for Real Madrid, I think he was a bit overhyped. But that game today, I can see why Arsenal fans overhyped him.
In my opinion, right, like I don't want people to find this a bit silly, but when Odegaard first came in, right, I thought this would be another Danny Ceballos situation. And
Okay,
the
yeah.
thing is, I thought, right, okay, he didn't make a lot of appearances at Real Madrid because Zidane doesn't like him. The only issue I would take with Odegaard, I would take him back permanently if his wages are very, very, very low. Because
Yeah, that's the thing. Will they?
'Cause-
Will his wages be really high? That is it worth it to buy?
because
him?
someone said on my channel where someone called One Rovers Vlogs,
Yeah,
who's a Bristol
I've seen
Rovers
that.
fan. Yeah, he was saying, and he came on the stream when we first got him. He said obviously that his wages are equivalent to Burnley. If that's the case, I'd be like, right, okay, I'll take him because he'd be good as a backup. But I don't know why people are getting overhyped up just because of this player. He's not made a lot of appearances. And when he first came in, we all think, like, why is he on the bench? We jumped in. And now Arteta's seen it, right? Because I think his best game was today, in my opinion. Today, I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
today. I
he
thought
showed
he
his
was
full
world-class
potential, and
today.
that's because
And
he did start alongside Emil Smith Rowe. And I know Bargav was saying it was a big risk to start ESR and Odegaard in the same lineup. Anish says, with Odegaard and ESR, we suddenly become creative. But alas, we are no longer clinical. It's a vicious circle. That's exactly it. That sums up Arsenal in the
needs-
season.
Emil Smith Rowe
Arsenal
looked good on the
need-
wing. He looked good on the wing.
Yeah, he looked really good
Yeah,
today.
100%.
I think he looks better on the
100%.
wing.
And I
he was
think
so close to
Odegaard
scoring
had
that
a
goal.
really
You know when
good
he hit the
game today.
crossbar.
And
Yeah.
big up Charlie. He says, credit to Odegaard, got a goal today and Thursday. So now our hope is Thursday's game. We're preparing for Thursday, and I think that matters the most for us. How do you guys think that's going to go? Do you think we'll win? We'll draw? We're on an aggregate
I
right
think
now
we'll win
on
the
a
game.
3-1.
I think we'll win 1-0. I genuinely think we will. I think there won't be a lot of goals in it. I think we'll win like 1-0. I genuinely think he'll change the team a little bit. He'll bring the likes of Bellerin and Willian in the team, unfortunately. But the thing is,
I feel like Bellerin will start as well.
I think he'll go with a strong team because we've got West Ham on the Sunday, then we've got an international break, and I think overall, I think we'll win the game very, very comfortably. I think maybe 1 or 2-0, something like that. I can't see Olympiacos getting 3 goals, but never say never. It's Arsenal Football Club for you.
Yeah.
But I think the job's done now. I think we can relax, get into Friday's draw, get in the quarterfinals, probably get battered by Man United. But the thing is,
hopefully we'll get into the quarterfinals. I know Lewis was saying that we'll make it all the way through. Shocking. An Everton fan more confident than us.
Yeah, I think you make it through to the final. But you might bottle it then. You might turn into a Tottenham.
You reckon?
But, you know.
You reckon we'll get to the final? How come you reckon?
Yeah, when you think about the other team, when you think about the other teams in competition, really, I think Man United are going to lose to AC Milan after conceding that late goal. But there's not really many others. I think Rangers could go to the final. I think it could be.
Yeah, that's what I think. Rangers are in full form, and
can you imagine we lose Rangers? Can you imagine we lose to Rangers?
Steven Gerrard losing to Steven Gerrard. Imagine. Just another thing I wanted to touch upon was, let's say, and I know this won't happen. Let's say we were to sack Arteta, and Lewis, you can touch upon this if you want. If we were to get rid of Arteta and give him the boot, get rid of him, hypothetically speaking, of course, who would you think a realistic yet competent manager, experienced, to replace Arteta for the job?
There's not. Well, I don't really know.
It's a tough, because I said realistic, and I know you guys. I would say Allegri and Simeone. Simeone is a very good manager, a proven manager.
I don't think he would leave Simeone. I think he has just done too much for Atletico Madrid. I don't think.
And the other thing is, who would want to come to Arsenal Football Club? We're in 10th place.
Yeah,
I think Rafa Benitez.
Benitez is a really good show.
Because there's talks about Thierry Henry.
He's available. Yeah.
And Thierry Henry was linked with the Bournemouth job.
Thanks, Dan.
In the summer.
Thierry Henry will just be like Arteta, so I don't know why
he will 100%. He will,
because he's got no experience.
He has no experience. Well, he has experience in the MLS, but that's a whole different league.
I won't be surprised.
But his time at Monaco was absolutely awful. He just failed.
That's true. Yeah.
So.
And I know he's gone back to London now due to family reasons, but I think the job is too big for Thierry Henry. As much as a legend of a player you are, and the GOAT of Arsenal Football Club, a great legend, I think the job is too big for you. Too big for you.
Yeah, you need more experience to come to Arsenal.
I think we should get Rafa Benitez. I think we should get Rafa Benitez because he's won cups with Liverpool. He's won the Europa League with Chelsea. He's won cups with Liverpool. I think Rafa Benitez will be a good man. Everton fans won't like him, but still, Rafa Benitez, I think he'll be a very, very good experienced coach. I'll go for him or Allegri realistically, but if it wasn't realistic, I'll go for Diego Simeone. But why we want to come to a club who finishes in 10th, 12th, mid-table club?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And it's sad that we have to speak like this after winning a North London derby. Charlie says Bellerin is good enough for Real Madrid with Real Madrid's current form. The thing with Real Madrid is with Zidane in charge, they haven't signed a player in 3 years. The players are getting old. Benzema, too old.
Just the same players.
Yeah, they're just working.
And
with
there's
what
just
they
youth.
have.
It's
not
young
working
players
anymore.
coming through, and that's literally it.
Anish says all these Allegri, Benitez, and Simeone won't work in a club like Arsenal. That's a fact, and we should accept it. Next Arsenal coach will be an ex-player. That's how this management works. That's why we got Arteta, right? I mean, I know.
Yeah, but you can say that, right? Like, obviously, people are not a big fan of Simeone because people were thinking, right, because he will ruin Arsenal's style of play. I don't know why people say that, and the thing is, obviously, that's their opinion, and they're entitled to their opinion on that. But I think changing the style of play wouldn't really make a difference, because if you bring in someone like Simeone, and say if Arsenal did win the Europa League, for example, you need someone like Simeone who's going to change you to the next level. Because you look at Everton, for instance, they've got Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah, Everton were going for managers like Roberto Martinez. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Martinez at Everton, he wasn't a bad manager. But
Yeah.
you look at Everton, Everton were going for managers like that. But Everton are on the next level. They've got an owner. I think they've got Usmanov at the club. So
Yeah, who was at
They
Arsenal?
do.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
he was. And Everton are moving very, very high. They're on high expectations. And they've got someone like Carlo Ancelotti.
This is
Carlo
funny.
Ancelotti.
Is Emery with Villa the way they're going right now? Villarreal. Emery's been
Villarreal,
doing
yeah.
really good with them.
He has.
Incredible. I
Yeah, I
feel
know.
like we should have given him more time, but goddamn, he was hard to work with.
Yeah. He
the
signed
Emery
Pepe,
era
so
really- Yeah.
exactly. So.
This
Yeah,
is
but the thing
something.
is-
So Wilson says, "How about Nagelsmann from Leipzig?"
I think he would leave. Apparently, that's who Chelsea really wanted, but
I don't think he
My
would come to
only
us. And
issue-
Chelsea did want
my
him
only
before they got
issue
Tuchel.
is
maybe
My
Frank
only-
Lampard.
Frank Lampard to Arsenal. Oh
Lampard.
my god.
I've heard Lampard wants a Sheffield United job, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently.
that's something still available now that Chris
I heard
Wilder
on
has been
social
sacked.
media about
Recently,
that, but
managers have been sacked and left. Like last.
Yeah, it's shocking, but
loads.
Sheffield United made that jump, and I think it was inevitable.
yeah, what do you think about Chris Wilder leaving? Like, I
I don't
it's
want him.
quite
Somebody
shocking.
asked me earlier on S Feetly TV. Big up, Steven. They had asked me, "Would you take Chris Wilder at Arsenal?" And I said no.
I think Chris Wilder, like, because Kenny Jackett left Portsmouth, I think it would be good for Portsmouth. Like,
Yeah.
in League One, and then you could do exactly what he done with Sheffield United, get them up and up
Get
to
them
the
up,
Premier League.
work
Because
from
that's
a low-
the kind of manager he is. He would go to like
This
a
is
lower
funny.
team and get them up.
Anyone interested in Lau from Germany? Now that he's after the Euros, he's retiring. I don't think he'll come
I
to
don't know
Arsenal.
about him. I
And
don't
no
know about
experience
him.
in the Prem too.
No, he's only does
He only
international
manages
stuff.
Germany, international, Dutchland.
You guys could get Ronald Koeman from Barcelona. He's got experience. He's got experience. He got us Europa
Was he
League.
good at
out of
Everton?
us now.
He got
Omar.
us Europa League, and then the second season Lukaku left, so then we got like 11th.
Wow.
So he got us Europa League. So he's still doing a good job.
Well, I just wanted to thank you guys for coming on. I am going to wrap up now because I know
Yeah,
everyone's
thank you very
watching the
much.
game. Thanks a lot, Luca, for coming on, and thanks,
No
Lewis, for
worries.
joining me.
No worries.
Thanks so much, everyone in the chat, for joining me today. I know there's a game going on, and I know whenever I go live, I don't tell people, but thanks a lot for your support. It means a lot, and thanks for watching me. Luca, do you want to mention your channel real quick?
Yes. Obviously, my channel is This is Luca's Life. Obviously, please subscribe to the channel. Obviously, do Arsenal content, and obviously, Miss Melina, that I do day out vlogs and all that stuff. And when the UK do come out of lockdown on April the 12th, day out vlogs are coming back consistently, and I am going to be doing some vlogs. I have got other channels, like obviously on It's the Couple Thing, me and my girlfriend and all that stuff. So obviously, please do subscribe to that. That's only a mini small channel that's got 54 subs. And obviously, I've got another channel as well called the LQ Challenge as well. Simply was saying to me the other day that he's desperate for me to make another challenge.
The challenge videos, yeah, they're really good.
They are coming back some point, but obviously when the weather's more nice. But the thing is, on this channel, I do mainly upload content and all that stuff on my own channel, but we are on the road to 700 subscribers. The last time I checked, I was on 638. So the thing is, we are 62, I believe, we're away. So anyone can share the stream and subscribe to the channel, only if they want to. And we do YouTube for fun and all that stuff. And we all want to interact and make new friends. But subscribe to the channel and feel free.
I have made a pinned comment as well. So, Lewis, before I mention your channel, I do want to mention your other channel, Everton TV, because I know there's not a lot of recognition on there. You do watch longs on there, and also your Twitch. If you do want to give a quick mention for that as well, Lewis.
Yeah, my Twitch, I do, decent amount of streaming on there. The Lewis EFC YT_12. And yeah, my main channel is Lewis EFC, and I just do Everton content. So yeah.
And if you do want to follow them on Twitter, I'm sure they'll leave their Twitter in the chat if that's possible. With me, my next video will possibly be, will be the 1K Q&A video that you've all been asking me for. I am trying to get that done. I do have to figure out how to film that, and I'll be uploading soon. I'll try to notify you guys before I go live, but I like to be spontaneous and
Do we need
sort
to
of
send questions or anything?
yeah, so my questions I had left on my previous video, I think like 3-4 videos ago, and the comments box are still open. So if you guys do want to leave questions for me, as long as they're appropriate, I will answer them. I am going to answer every single question, and it'll probably be a 2 or 3 part video. And the other thing is, I know there's a game going on, and I'm not watching it because I'm obviously live. But thanks a lot, everyone, for watching me while there's a game going on. I know you don't have to, and thanks for being there. Do check out the pin comments. I've left a couple of Legends channels on there. There are too many of you for me to make a pin comment in the matter of minutes. So for everyone in the chat, if you do want to support each other's channels, I know we're younger YouTubers and not a big channel, but if we can all support each other, that'd be great. And just keep this winning momentum going. And after all, I do want to end with North London is red.
Yes, come on,
Take care,
Arsenal.
everyone. Have a great weekend. And I know the weekend's almost over, so have a great week ahead. And next up, we have West Ham. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.